So today I wanted to tell you guys the story of how I manifested two of my desires at the same time in one single blow, and that without lifting a single finger. So for the context, a few months prior to all of this, I went to a vacation in Panama. And in Panama, I met this beautiful girl that I fell in love with. And now 4 years later, we are still together, happy, fully blessed, beautiful relationship. But let's go back 4 years prior to all of this. So I met this girl, so that was immediately my first desire to go back to Panama to visit my girlfriend. And then my second desire was to go to an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza, which was already a big desire of me for a long time. At the moment, everything in my circumstances, everything in my reality told me that this was pretty impossible because I did not have the money to go to Panama for my expenses in Panama, for the hotel, for everything, and even less did I have the money to go to an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And even more impossible, both at the same time, because Dr. Joe doesn't do events in Panama. But despite all of that, 1 month later, I was in Panama with my girlfriend, enjoying a beautiful vacation, chilling on the beach, while at the same time attending an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza. So let me tell you guys what I actually did in order to manifest it. And then I will also tell you the beautiful, unexpected way in which all of this came to me, in which it all unfolded. And it was so unexpected, it was so beautiful. Like only God can do stuff like that. So let me start at the beginning. First of all, I became clear on what my desire was, which I already told you, going to Panama and visiting an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza. My idea was not to manifest all of those things at the same time. I just wanted to manifest them one by one, perfect to me. So I wrote down, I went to Panama to visit my girlfriend. And below that, I wrote down, I went to an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And then on the other side of the paper, you want to write down the emotions, the feelings that you believe you will feel once this is a reality. So, how would that person that already manifested this, that is already living this reality, how would that person feel? You write those emotions down, or at least you become clear on them. Gratitude, happiness, freedom, confidence, whatever that is for you. And then, after becoming clear on what it is that you want, the real work begins. This is where you need to put in the effort and where you need to stay disciplined. Because now you have to become that new person. Despite of your current circumstances, no matter what life, your external world is telling you, you need to become that new person. In a sense, you need to reprogram yourself to a whole new personality because the person that you are now is not living in alignment with the vision that you have, with the manifestation that you want to create. So you need to become that person. You need to embody that person's emotions. You need to feel as if it is already done. You need to think, feel, and act as that person living in that future that you desire. So this is what I did. Every day I meditated. I meditated a lot. I meditated in the morning, after work, before bed, sometimes 3, 4 times a day I meditated. Starting my day off, I started before my old habitual patterns came up. I set myself down and I started to meditate, fully bringing up, embodying this new state of being, this new personality in my meditation. I was seeing myself with my girlfriend in Panama, enjoying drinking tequila on the beach, and I saw myself in this event of Dr. Joe Dispenza celebrating, being grateful for being there, being proud of myself for having manifested this. So I actually became that person in my meditations. And I did this 3 to 4 times a day, every single day, day in, day out. And that is actually the easy part because in your meditations, of course, you can feel good. You are completely disconnected from the world. You close your eyes, you turn off the light, you sit down in your room in quietude. Nothing can bother you. So, yes, you can enter that state of being pretty easy. But then, when you open your eyes again and you go through your normal day, You go to work, you see in your bank account that the money is not yet there. Those are the moments in which it is actually difficult. Here, the challenge comes because here you need to stay true. Here you need to stay loyal to that new state of being, even though everything outside of you is telling you that this is not true, that you are trying to trick yourself. So, you want to catch yourself. As soon as you catch yourself thinking a thought or feeling a feeling that does not align with this vision, you want to catch yourself, break that pattern immediately, and come back to this newly chosen state of being. And do this again and again because you are going to think thoughts that are not in alignment. Old feelings of negativity, of feeling sad or feeling fearful or feeling the emotion of lack, they will come up and you have to break them as soon as they come and step back into that new state of being over and over again. And that, in combination with meditation, will over time completely reprogram you. You will literally become a new person with new feelings, new thoughts, a whole new personality. So much so that after a while, you don't even care about your manifestation anymore. You don't care when it comes, how it comes, if it comes, because you already are that. You already have it inside of you. You already feel fulfilled. You already feel happy. It is already done. So if you catch yourself still thinking about the how, about the if, about the when it will come, then that is a clear sign that you do not yet fully embody that new state of being. So you have to keep putting in the effort. So the moment you start to enter that state of not caring anymore, of being already completely fulfilled, of actually living that reality right now, no matter the circumstances, that is when the magic happens. Because now you are sending out a whole new signal into the universe, into the field, saying, I already have it. And as you know, the law of attraction, the universe will reflect back at you what you are sending out. As Dr. Joe says, change your personality, change your personal reality. So the moment you have successfully changed your personality in alignment with that vision that you have, the blessings, the manifestations will come in ways that you cannot expect. So this is how it happened to me. I remember one day, like day 30, day 31, I was meditating. I was doing this meditation of Dr. Joe called Tuning Into New Potentials. In this meditations, you visit two potentials that already exist in the quantum field in your meditation. So you visualize them, you step into that new state of being. So in the first one, I started to visualize myself, as I did every day, in Panama with my girlfriend. And it became so real that I started laughing, I started crying, as if it was already done. I felt so great. And then in the second potential, I started seeing myself at an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza, celebrating, being proud of myself, having manifested this, finally at an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza, completely embodying it, like literally completely embodying it. I was laughing there with my eyes closed, laughing my ass off because it felt so real. I was becoming that person. And then the magic happened. Literally, the second that my meditation ended, the second that the audio of the meditation ended, I grabbed my phone, and at that moment, a notification, an email notification popped up saying, upcoming event of Dr. Joe Dispenza in Panama. How crazy, because Dr. Joe Dispenza never did events in Panama, and my girlfriend was living in Panama. So this was my sign, like this is it. Even though at the moment I did not have the money for the plane tickets and all of the other stuff, I did have enough money on my bank account for the tickets to the event of Dr. Joe Dispenza. So I immediately bought the tickets. Without a doubt, I just knew this is it. It cannot be clearer. The sign, the signal cannot be any clearer. So I just bought the tickets. And then the exact same day, I'm not joking, the exact same day, my mother came to me and she told me that my grandmother had decided to give an early heritage of 1,000 euros to all of her grandchildren, including me. And that was exactly the money that I needed for the plane tickets and for my expenses in Panama. So from having literally nothing to be able to get what I wanted, I had it all at once. I was going to Panama to visit my girlfriend, while at the same time being able to attend an event of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I had the money to do it all at once. And you can do this too. With whatever you desire to manifest, you can do this too. And the universe will bring it to you as well in a beautiful and unexpected way. And it is easy. You don't have to repeat affirmations 1,000 times a day. You don't have to do crazy manifestation techniques. You just have to follow the law. Become clear on what it is that you want. Become that person that already has it. Stay true to that. Like literally embody that new state of being. Become that person right now until you send out that new signal into the field. And then it will come back to you. That is it. That is all you have to do. But you have to put in the effort because you are going to be challenged by that old version of you trying to keep you in the past. That is the work, that is the effort. But you can do it. Meditate, catch yourself, come back to your state of being until you fully embody it. And then it will come. So that is my message here. I hope that it inspires you to go out there, go after your manifestations as well, to put in the work, to become a new person, a better version of yourself, so that you can live the life of your dreams because you deserve it.